Good morning, students. I'm glad to welcome you all, both the newcomers as well as our old Alpha student, to this Commerce group on behalf of Alpha Group of Institution. You have chosen the right group, that is Commerce, which has got a lot of scope for education as well as employment. You are well known now that G. Vasan of Commerce Group had secured the state's second rank in the public examination held in March 2020. For the past 21 years, our school has secured 100% result in the government examinations. This is possible only with the cooperation of the student. So we expect the same cooperation from you to achieve the goal of success. You must feel proud to be the student of Alpha. You all can proudly say that we are the student of Alpha. Now we shall move on to the subject commerce. What is commerce? Commerce is the exchange of goods and services, especially on a large scale. It includes legal, economic, political, social, cultural, and technological systems that operate in a country or in international trade. So, commerce is nothing but it is buying and selling of goods and services in a large scale. So it depends upon the legal policies, economic and political conditions, social and cultural systems prevailing in that country as well as in the international trade. In the economic sense, commerce refers to the conduct of trade among economic agents. The term commerce may also refer to the buying and selling of commodities globally or across borders between governments and between business firms. So, commerce is nothing but buying and selling of commodities which takes place between countries, between the governments of the countries and between the business firms of different countries. Trade and commerce. Many scholars and ancient philosophers have known to mix up the terms trade and commerce. But in essence, these two are distinct terms carrying different meanings. So, trade and commerce, they have got different meanings. Trade, on the one hand, may mean the selling and buying of commodities for money or anything of value. So, trade is buying and selling of goods and services for money. Commerce covers a much broader field and includes trade along with the services which facilitate such buying and selling of goods. So, commerce, it also includes trade and it also includes services which helps in the buying and selling of goods. So these services may include, so what are all the services here? Insurance, warehousing, transporting, banking and advertising. Definition of commerce. According to Evelyn Thomas, commercial operations deal with the buying and selling of goods, the exchange of commodities, and the contribution of finished products. And in the words of James Stephenson, commerce is that part of the business which is concerned with the exchange of goods and services and includes all those activities which directly or indirectly facilitate that exchange. So, commerce is exchange of goods and services, and it also includes the activities, that is directly or indirectly, which helps in the exchange of goods. Importance of commerce. So what are the importance? First one, commerce tries to satisfy increasing human wants. Human wants are never ending. Commerce has made it possible in the movement of goods from one part of the world to the other. Today we are able to buy anything which is produced anywhere in the world. So thus commerce help to satisfy human wants. Second one, commerce helps to increase our standard of living. Standard of living means it's the quality of life of the people. Commerce helps us to get what we want at the right time, right place, and at the right price. So this helps in improving our standard of living. Third importance is commerce links producers and consumers. So why production is made? It is for consumption, isn't it? So commerce helps to link the producers and consumers, and how they are linked through the retailers and wholesalers. So consumers get the information about the different goods through advertisement, and the manufacturers or the producers, they get the information, that is the likes and dislikes of the consumers, through marketing research as well as through the retailers and wholesalers. So commerce, it creates a contact between the producers and the consumers. Fourth one, commerce generates employment opportunities. So with the growth of commerce, its agencies, that is like banking, transport, warehousing, advertisement, all these have also developed. And these agencies, they require manpower for its functioning, isn't it? So as a result, for the functioning of these agencies, employment opportunities also increased. As a result, commerce generates employment opportunities. More people are employed. Fifth one, commerce increases national income and wealth. So when production increases, the national income also increases. Commerce helps to earn foreign exchange by way of exports, and commerce increases the national income and wealth of a nation. Next, commerce helps in expansion of aids to trade. As a result of development in trade and commerce, it helps in the expansion of communication, banking, advertisement, publicity, transport, insurance. So all these help in the smooth functioning of commerce. Next, commerce helps in growth of industrial development. So how commerce helps the industries? It helps the industries in the distribution of goods and services which are produced by the industries, and in the other hand, commerce helps in the distribution of goods. One hand, it helps in the distribution of goods. On the other hand, it helps the industries by getting them the necessary raw materials and other services. Next, commerce encourages international trade. Commerce helps in the distribution of goods throughout the world. So with the help of transport and communication, countries, they exchange their surplus commodities and earn foreign exchange. So thus it helps in the growth of international trade. It helps in the economic growth of the country. Next, commerce benefits underdeveloped countries. So how it benefits the underdeveloped countries? For example, underdeveloped countries are in need of skilled labor and technical know-how. So these advanced countries, they import raw materials from the underdeveloped countries, and in turn underdeveloped countries, they import skilled labor and technical know-how. So as a result, the introduction of industries in the underdeveloped countries, which helps in the industrialization of those countries. Next, the last, commerce helps during emergencies. So at the time of floods, earthquake and wars, commerce helps in distributing the essential requirements, for example, like foodstuffs, medicine, relief measures to the affected areas. So these are the importance of commerce. Components of commerce. Some of the components of commerce are insurance, banking, warehousing, transportation, etc. First, we'll see what is insurance. So, insurance is the protection of goods against theft, fire, any human or natural calamity. For example, any business, it involves risk. Factory building, machinery, furniture, these have to be protected against fire, theft, or any other risk. Same way, the employees working, they have to be protected against the risk of accident. So, insurance provides protection in all these cases. So, on a payment of nominal premium, the amount of loss or the damage or compensation for injury can be recovered from the insurance company. So next one is banking. It's related to financing of the transactions. So nowadays, it's very difficult for starting a business without a bank. To start a business or for the smooth functioning of the business, we are in need of money. Yes, so the money is supplied by the banks. We get the assistance from the bank. So necessary funds are provided by the banks. So banks helps in the business activities to overcome the problem of finance. Next, warehousing. See, after production, the goods cannot be sold immediately. They have to be stored in a safe place. So, the place where they are stored safely is called as warehousing. So, special arrangement is made for the storage of goods to prevent loss or damage. There are different types of warehouses like private warehouses, public warehouses, government warehouses, cooperative warehouses, etc. The next component is transportation. Transportation involves carrying goods from the place of their production to their actual place of sale. Selling of the goods produced at the production place is not possible. So goods have to be taken to different places where they are in demand. So the medium which helps in the movement of men and materials from one place to another place, it is called as transport. And the next component is advertising. Advertising is concerned with marketing communication. It helps in the promotion of goods to be sold. Important terms in commerce. Barter system. Goods exchange for goods prior to invention of money. So before the invention of money, barter system was in practice. That is, goods were exchanged for goods. Next, economic activities. So the economic activities are undertaken with the objective of earning money. For example, production of goods by manufacturers, selling by retailers, medical advice rendered by physician. So all these economic activities, they are undertaken, they are done for the purpose of earning money. Next, non-economic activities. The activities which are undertaken for the sake of pleasure. For example, here you can see the NGO cleaning the place, and some people they are visiting the temple. So these are done for their own satisfaction, pleasure. For example, a mother cooking for her family, it is for the pleasure, and it is the love she has got for her family. Next, employment. It refers to occupation in which people work for others and get remuneration in the form of wages or salaries. Managers, clerks, bank officials, factory workers, they are examples of employees. So they work for others and they get salary. Next, profession. It is occupations which involve rendering of personal services of a special and expert nature. So a profession, it is something which is more than a job. A doctor, advocate. Next, business. Any human activity undertaken on a regular basis with the object of earn profit. So the main objective is to earn profit, and that is done through production, distribution, purchase, or selling of goods and services. Next, industry. It refers to economic activities which are connected with conversion of resources into useful goods. For example, cotton textile industries. So here producing textile goods from cotton. Sole proprietorship. It is a form of business organization in which an individual introduces his own capital, uses his own skill and intelligence in the management of its affairs, and solely responsible for result of its operations. So sole proprietorship, it is the business is owned by a single person, and he is the owner, and he uses his own capital, his own skill, intelligence, and he manages all the affairs of the business. And whether it's a loss or profit, he himself is responsible for it. Next, partnership. The relation which exists between persons competent to make contract, to agree to carry on a lawful business in common with a view to private gain. So here, partnership, it is a relationship which exists between persons. It may be two or more, and they sign agreement, a contract between them on a lawful business and gain from that business. They share their gain from the business. Next, company, an association of many persons who contribute money or money worths to a common stock and employ it in some trade or business, and who share the profit and loss arising therefrom. So it is an association of many persons, and they contribute money for the business and start a business and share the profit or loss among them. Next, we move on to the topic career guidance. Scope of commerce education. Commerce as a field of knowledge is all pervasive in nature. That is, it is widely spread. It offers enormous opportunities for higher education and employment both in India and abroad. Educational opportunities. So, what are all the educational opportunities you have got? BCom, Bachelor of Commerce, General, BCom Hons, BCom Accounting and Finance, BCom Corporate Secretaryship, BCom Computer Application, BCom International Business, BCom Bank Management, BBA Bachelor of Bank Management, BA Cooperation, MCom, and any degree program which is offered by a standard institute. So these are the educational opportunities after completing your 12th standard. Next, what are all the professional courses available? CA, Chartered Accountant, CMA, Cost and Management Accountant. Next, ACS, Associate Company Secretary, BL, BCom, CIMA, Chartered Institute of Management Accountants, ACCA, Association of Chartered Certificate Accountants, CPA, Certified Public Accountant. After a formal degree program, what are the programs in India or abroad? MCom, Master of Commerce, MCom, Accounting and Finance, MCom, International Business and Banking, MCom, Computer Applications, MCom, Cooperative Management, MBA, Master of Business Administration, MBA Finance, MBA Marketing, MBA Human Resource Management, MBA Advertisement and Salesmanship, MBA Hospital Management, MHRAM, Master of Human Resource Management, MLM, Master of Labor Management. What are all the professional courses available? Chartered Accountancy, Cost and Management Accounting, Associate Company Secretary, Bachelor of Laws, Union Public Service Commission, Indian Administrative Service, Indian Foreign Service, Indian Revenue Service, Indian Audit and Account Service. Research program after a formal postgraduate in Commerce. MPhil Commerce, Master of Philosophy, PhD Commerce, Doctor of Philosophy, DLit Commerce, Doctor of Letters, UGC National Eligibility Test, NET, SCT State Eligibility Test, B.Ed Bachelor of Education, and it is followed by M.Ed Master of Education, and any PG diploma program offered by Standard Institute. Employment opportunities. So there are self-employment opportunities. You can take up business, and for government jobs you can go through TNPSC, UPSC, and also services in police and postal departments, and also as bank employees. And next, you can become an income tax practitioners and GST consultants. Students, complete the given assignment and send it. Thank you, students.